Destroying Syria's chemical weapons capability is a tall order at best, because while outsiders have long known about sites in this country connected to the chemical weapons program, military analysts widely believe that the weapons themselves have probably been dispersed to dozens, maybe hundreds of unknown sites within the country. So even if U.S. warships were to come in here and launch cruise missiles from the Mediterranean, which targets would they choose here? Intelligence analysts suggest the key targets would be less the weapons themselves than the systems the Syrians would use to deliver them. For examples, you might look at major airfields out here. Airplanes can carry chemical weapons quickly and closely to their intended targets. That means it would be important for bases that matter to the Syrians to be attacked and taken out of action. That would make them probably attractive targets. Someone in the Syrian military has to call the shots and direct chemical attacks. So U.S. forces would likely try to disrupt the command and control structure here, the ability of commanders to send out commands to their troops, for the troops to follow them, to move assets around the battlefield. So those command and control centers would also be in the crosshairs. And then there is the question of artillery. Here's one of their tanks, but they have many, many artillery pieces all over this country, far flung in many directions. They can also be used to fire chemical weapons. There are, in fact, so many of them that we would not be able to fire enough missiles to track them all down and knock them all out. We'd only take out a fraction. But that emphasizes the real point here, Wolf, which is punishment, sending a message about what happened rather than obliterating Syria's chemical weapons capability, which in a matter of a couple of days of strikes would probably be impossible. Wolf?
I know there's been some concern raised about unintended consequences, Tom, of a cruise missile attack. What's going on that front?
There are twofold worries there, Wolf. One is, what if you make a strike on some chemical facility somewhere and you inadvertently set off a chemical release that attacks a population nearby? Well, obviously, that's something that nobody wants there. The other question is just the idea of civilian casualties. Whenever you're firing missiles, even very, very accurate and controllable ones like cruise missiles, you can make mistakes, and the results can be catastrophic. So obviously, American military commanders or coalition commanders, if they're involved, would want to be very mindful of that. Wolf?